in the East came away with the 3 seed when many thought they would sink down after missing so many games from key players.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis comes in for Pau Gasol. And McDermott subbed in for Taj Gibson.
And you know what? That's his sweet spot over in that corner. Probably his favorite shot.
Rose against Dragic. Rose attacking. There's the pass to Portis. 4 on the clock. McDermott. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Morris checked in for Butler. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Rose. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rose has got 6 in the quarter. And the Bulls did end up with the 3rd seed in the East. 33 of their 50 wins last year, Clark, coming in the Eastern Conference.
But it wasn't an even distribution of those wins for the Bulls. Against their own division in the Southeast, they played .500 basketball. They got their good in-conference record from feasting on the Atlantic teams, taking 16 wins in 18 games against that division.
And here's Rose after the 3 moments ago from Luol Deng.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Johnson from outside. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And look, Joe Johnson last season, not his best statistically, but boy, did he show some heart. I mean, he was one of the catalysts for Brooklyn making the playoffs, especially when Brook Lopez returned healthy and the two could play off of one another.
Joakim Noah is checked in for Chicago. Mirotic comes in for Dunleavy. McDermott dishes to Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall. The Heat trail by 6. Back to Johnson. Deng kicks to Dragic. Nailed from 3-point land. Dragic has got 9. Talking about Joe Johnson, I'm not going to lie. Last year wasn't one of his best statistically, Clark. His shooting accuracy was on the low end.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Moore with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And stolen by Richardson. In transition, here comes Miami. Fires for 3. Whiteside, the pass to Richardson. And it's Whiteside off the drive.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Chicago. Brooks comes in for Derrick Rose. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Amare Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Josh McRoberts comes in for Luol Deng. Winslow's checked in for Joe Johnson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. The drive by Brooks. He kicks to McDermott. Back to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Mirotic sets the screen for Brooks. Off the pick. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 8 points for Nikola Mirotic. The Heat trail by 5. And here's Wade. 9 points in the game so far. Stoudemire up top. He dishes it to Richardson. Stoudemire with a screen on Brooks. Stoudemire outside. The feed to Richardson. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Pau Gasol is checked in for McDermott. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Wade against Brooks. Over to the wing. Here's Mirotic, and it's good, assisting on the play with Brooks. And it's a 7-point Chicago lead. Miami's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Stoudemire dishes to Wade. Stoudemire, right side. 4 seconds left. And the layup's good off the glass.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the...
Okay, fans, now coming up to court are your local.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Heat trail by 5. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Winslow is out there with Josh McRoberts. And it's Whiteside in at the center, locking down the middle.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. And it's Rose missing.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second. That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
It's stolen by Dragic. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Launches the 3, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from McRoberts. Chicago's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Rose, no good. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And stolen by Mirotic. Here's Dunleavy. Wade is covering. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Just 3 to shoot. No one near Whiteside as he lets it go. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
To the paint and stolen by Whiteside. And it's the Heat on the break. Johnson, that's for 2. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game. Into the Bulls, shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. The kick out to Rose. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And, you know, guys, Taj Gibson now has 6 full seasons in the NBA. Already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21. Played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I'll tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't.
Here's Dunleavy. He's covered by Whiteside. And Gibson, here we go. Can't hit from in close.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Johnson kicks to Wade. Great D that time from Gibson. Chicago leading. Here's Butler. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Deng with the bucket.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first. They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
The Bulls making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Butler passes to Noah. Power down with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just one on the basket from Dragic.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Miami's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Wade kicks to Dragic. Back to Wade. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Deng can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Rose dishes to Dunlap. Back to Rose. Down low. It's stolen by Deng. Johnson, the pass to Deng. To take the lead. The long distance three is buried. Deng's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Heat. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Rose with the double team. Stolen by Rose. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Butler. Money!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
The Heat have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Back to Dragic. Whiteside is screen on Rose. Deng dishes to Whiteside. Stolen by Noah. In transition, here come the Bulls. Rose with the ball. Count it!
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you've got to take it and make it. No doubt about it. Wade has found the touch right now.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management is crucial at this time of the game.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2.
Don't be afraid to make the extra pass. It's open. Take it.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
Rose passes to Dunleavy. Right between the eyes.
Mike Dunleavy.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're down by 3. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right side a screen. Here's Dragic from outside. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so the big win by Chicago.